Welcome, City Skylines players and fans, back to Capital City. Today, what we're going to do a quick video. I'm going to build a cemetery and a small church here in the northern suburb of the city. And I'm going to zoom into the area here. And what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking that this was, even though I'm building it last in the area, I was thinking that maybe this pre-existed before all of this area developed, before the horse farms were there, before the interstate, obviously before the mall, and before the suburbs were built and everything. So I wasn't quite sure how to do it, but I think I came up with a good plan here. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab, switch over, turn the menus back on. We're going to grab a church that I've downloaded from the workshop that I think works perfectly. Let's see. There we go. I think that's it's a small country church as well, and then we'll put a cemetery or a graveyard. Uh, and but I want to set it off right off this road, but I want to change the angle to make it look like that maybe it had been here prior to them putting in this avenue. And I'm going to put it more on a parallel to this train track. So maybe there was a highway or something that ran through here at one time, or maybe even just a county road that ran through there. And then set the cemetery and everything off on that. And then we'll grab a small parking lot. Anything real big here. Looks good. And let's see if I get the angle right. That looks pretty good. And I'm going to paint this in. Uh, let's see. There we go. And I don't think we need quite this much. Yeah, I think that looks good. I'm thinking, let's see, I think we're going to put an air conditioning unit on the back here. Um, let's see here. Yeah, this looks like one would be on the back of a smaller size building here. Let's see. Right up against the building there. Actually, turn. Rotate it 180 degrees. Wait a minute, what is this? Yeah, okay. Oh, that works. I was hoping to get a little bit more detailed on like the vents or something there, but maybe if I move it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll leave it there. And then we're going to need a dumpster. Thinking, yeah, just right like that. And then maybe a some sort of roof decoration, like maybe this would be like a bathroom vent or something like that, or a heat vent or something. Yeah, there we go. All right, yeah, that looks good. And then add a couple more parking places here. Let's see, right out front, the church. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this down just a little bit so it matches. And then I'm thinking we're going to need some handicap decals in here. Um, we've got blue, paint, yellow. I think I want to go ahead and go with the blue. And just make this entire cat parking. Yeah, I think that works. I think that works good. And then obviously go ahead and have a little pet peeve about this dirt right there, so we'll repaint that. And then I've got these gravestones in here, uh, and there's a bunch of different options. And I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and put these in here at the angle, like I said, matching this back fence, which is pretty straight that way. So that way it looks like the graveyard's been here for quite a while. So straighten this out here. Grab another one. And these different ones, obviously I downloaded these from a workshop. And these different ones have different stones in different locations, so it doesn't look like you're duplicating each one. There we go. And obviously there's different sizes, so you can fill in the space that you need to fill in. Let's see. And let's get some larger ones. Oh, the big ones here. Yeah, well, so we'll try to get one that just put it right there. No, no, I think that'll work. I think that'll work right there. I'd want to leave a little bit of a gap. Um, yeah, I don't think that's going to work actually. I need to leave a little bit of a gap here so that way it looks straight. Like this was original line of the graveyard was right there. Uh, so we need to leave a gap there. So we'll just go ahead and put these in. this around. Way, oops. Go. And then these small ones in here. Go. So I'm thinking that ran a line right through there. And then obviously it's parallel to the track there. So I think that worked just fine there. And then what we can do is have some other assets in here. Let's see here. Center. Yeah, here they are. And then these maybe are newer. They added them later on or something. Let's go that. Or maybe these were the closest to the road or something to that effect. There we go. And let's see, maybe add a few of these back here. Kind of break it up a little bit. All right, and then go in with the paintbrush there, just kind of paint tool stuff there. All that, yeah. And then one thing I love about these cemetery slash graveyard um, assets here is there's spaces in between here. They're not all just like rows in a straight line row with no space. So that way you can go in and trees. Thinking these would be here for a while, so um, add oak trees in here, and we're gonna put a few just randomly through the graveyard here in these spaces between the graves that somebody, when one of their loved ones died or something, they planted a tree back, before there was, regulations. You can't do that type of stuff. So maybe they planted a tree or something. Yeah. And I think that's enough. I don't think we need anything else. I think that looks, maybe just one more right here. Yeah. And then maybe we'll add a couple more trees right through here. Just a tool here. just do it this way. Some newer trees right along the fence row. Uh, some trees right in here. Uh, Obviously, we need to go in with the paint stuff. Yes, I know there's a lot that you can download that gets rid of all this, but I don't mind painting. This is just one less mod to to have running, so I just go ahead and do it this way. And then go in, obviously, get the trees, under the trees. Make sure there isn't too much clipping and any stones. That one's alright. Yeah, all those look good, so I placed them right in the spots they should be in. There we go. So I think that looks good. And then yeah, maybe we just a couple of newer trees. Uh, yeah, there we go. So there we go. A newer build that I just built here, but it looks like it's been around the block, been around for a while. And before all this, these highways developed and the mall across the street and all that. I love how the angle looks there. I think that just fits into the area there very nicely. Good deal. Yeah, that looks great. Um, Zoom out. Whoops, not that far. It's a good view of downtown there. Yeah, in the back. Um, that looks very good. If you have any comments, feel free to leave those. Please subscribe to my channel. I've got new content coming out. It's been a while since I posted some videos, but I got multiple videos coming up here back to back. And then I am working on some maps for a new project that'll be a smaller build. Um, won't be as large city, but it'll have some detailed areas in it and everything. We've got the airport coming up here next over here in this area. And I've got a couple other videos that I'm going to drop in real fast, and then we'll start there. Subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments, feel free to leave that. And thank you for watching. Remember, do the long game.